Hi there. Welcome to 1111 Oracle. Today I'm really excited because we're going to see what your main primary aura color is. Now, of course, take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. If you have seen your aura or have got it professionally assessed and I say something different than what you already know, it could be this is another important aura color within, we have more than one to mark who we are as people and our abilities and everything beyond the color shifts with, that happen when you're changing your emotion or your mentality. But yeah, I think as far as this is concerned, it may be that just there's another color that needs to come to the fore and let you know, hey, I'm here too. Don't forget about this color within your aura. So take what resonates, of course, and leave the rest. So I have 12 options for you. I don't have physical visual choices, so just see what numbers you're most drawn to and click on those. Of course, you can pick more than one. And I have the cards here that I'm just going to shuffle, and for each card I've denoted a color. So 1 to 12, and let's see what comes. All right. Let's do that one more time. Yeah. Okay, 1 to 12. Let's see. Number 1. Your aura is primarily indigo. So you may want to check out my other video about star children because that would let you know a little bit more about you as an indigo child. But indigo, that would be the primary color of your aura. For some of you, for some reason, I'm hearing heartbreakers. Are you guys heartbreakers? Do you walk around and break people's hearts? Are you just that amazing? Anyhow, you are certainly groundbreakers. Your ideas are groundbreaking. You like to get really in there and involved with human rights projects and organizations. You may be an activist. You may be here to shake the foundation and create a whole other society that will be more healthy and bring more well-being to its citizens. So I don't know, you may be involved in a really big project or mission like that in your lifetime, but your most prominent aura color is indigo, so you may want to check that a little bit out on your own to get some more ideas. You certainly have an enormous imagination and very, very psychic indeed. All right. Thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to reading to you for you in another video. All right. Number 2. You have a primary aura color of green. This is also my primary aura color. People with green auras as their primary color are the healers, either in a traditional sense. A lot of doctors, nurses would have this aura if they are very much healers at heart. You can be also interested in other forms of, alternative medicine, working with herbs or Reiki healing, anything like that, even being a counselor, a teacher, not having healer in your role, and you are still a healer. So you're going to do very, very, very well with animals and nature, and just need a lot of time there, and feel like animals and nature recharge you to an ability that humans just aren't able to. So you are someone who's very connected to the earth. Whether you're originally from the earth or not, it doesn't matter. Your energy, your psychic energy really comes from connecting with the elementals. So you may want to check out some of my videos if they call you about, being in the fairy realm and all of that. But yes, you are the healer. of the group. And no matter what you do, it's just who you are. You can't escape it. It's the way you speak. It's the way you are. It's the way you're able to reach people emotionally, mentally, physically, psychologically, spiritually. However you reach them, you heal them in a very profound and deep way. You are the healer. And I think that whether animals can see auras or not, I don't know what they can see. I think some of them can, and I think animals that can see your aura, or at least can sense it, trees, maybe they can feel the vibration, and children are more sensitive to these kinds of things. Whether they see your green aura or they feel it, they certainly are very drawn to you because they feel safe around you. You just have this air of, if I'm around this person, I won't be hurt and I will be taken care of and I will be nurtured. Therefore, I feel safe. And that is the vibe that you give off. So that's really, really beautiful. High five, virtual high five to my, boop, whoops, sorry, I hit my orchid. Maybe my orchid wanted to say yay to you as well, but yeah. Virtual high five to my fellow healer, primary green aura group. Yeah. All right, thank you for joining, and I look forward to reading for you in a future video. Number 3. Now, ignore the word. But if that pertains to you, great. But we're going to ignore the word. And I actually chose gold for this group, not black. So you just have this powerful energy. We're going to transform the word anger, and we're going to turn into this powerful force, this powerful, almost stubborn-like force when you come into a room. You may want to read a little bit more about, someone with a golden aura. From what I've read, they are very divinely guided people. So on your path, your spirit team is guiding you towards your career path in a very divine way. You're very divined. Sometimes I do that. I mix up my words. Divinely guided people. Golden children, that's one of the star children. You may want to look at my video on star children and get a little bit more information on and see if you pick golden child as well for that reading. But yeah, you are a verily you are a verily wonderfully person. Sorry. Might get tongue twisted sometimes, but yeah, you are powerfully and divinely guided. So that is very, very beautiful. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to reading for you in a future reading. Okay, number 3. Ooh, you have a yellow. So I know that some of the cards, I just arbitrarily chose them because there's the yellow that stands out to me. So it's not just that it was the full card. That might be a message to you. Your prominent primary aura is yellow, but you have other colors as well, possibly green and white and all kinds of other colors. But yeah, your primary aura color is yellow. So you are someone who is, generally speaking, pretty mentally active. Watch out, because you can probably be predisposed to a certain level of anxiety that other colors are not as familiar with. So you might want to just watch out, keep that in mind, and make sure that you do surround yourself possibly with a lot of green, perhaps to balance out the yellow. But yeah, you are someone very, very mentally active. You're constantly thinking. You're very intelligent, intellectual. You like to read. You like to learn. You like to go out and do things. You're the doer, right? So yellow aura, very, very cool. Very bright, very intelligent. Take a look more into what yellow could mean for you. But yes, yellow aura, super, super cool. That is your primary aura color. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to reading for you in a future video. All right, we have purple. So this could be violet. This is like, this is not indigo. That was another choice. This is more of a violet kind of thing. My head is there. I'm sorry. I just had to pick something up off the ground. I hope you enjoy looking at my hair. But yeah, purple. So, well, that's funny that I put my head on the table because, of course, you have a very, very open, I can't speak, you have a very open 7th chakra. You're very connected to the angels, to the angelic realm, to your guides. You're very connected to the universe, the source energy, okay? You get downloads all the time. You're very spiritually inclined. You may want to work on your balance a little bit and make sure that you stay steady on your feet, that you spend a lot of time in nature, perhaps, or you balance out the time that you spend in the imaginary realm and the very physical, practical realm. It's always very important to balance out your energy. You're also very connected to the cycles of the moon, as you can see in the background with the moon here. So, you know, pay attention, maybe journal it, keep a log, and maybe take a look online to see when the next full moon is and everything. If you're tuning in to this, we recently had a full moon on Sunday, March 28th. So maybe think back to that night or day. Were you feeling in a particular way? Did you feel a little discombobulated or overwhelmed? Just take a think about it and write it down. See if maybe you can make a log of, you know, the different phases of the moon and how you're feeling or what kinds of things are going on in your life at the time. See if you can draw certain patterns in order to compare how you are during different moon phases, because then what that's going to do is it'll allow you to better understand your energy levels, your emotional well-being, mental, physical, etc. during different times of the month. Don't use it to blame it on, oh, it's because of the moon, but just use it as a tool to understand yourself a little bit better. Oh, it's going to be a new moon. I'm usually tired during a new moon. I'm not necessarily going to stop work, but I'm just going to keep that in mind just in case, so I know that I can take a break because I know that I start to act a little funny on a new moon. You know, like things like that. But of course, take everything with a grain of salt. Don't create patterns psychosomatically either. Just really try to observe. And if you don't see a pattern, then don't write anything down. You know what I mean? Don't force yourself to think of a pattern either. But anyway, you're very connected to the cycles of the moon. Some of you might enjoy certain recreational substances in order to relax. Since you are so connected, this might help you to relax and escape that constant channeling and vibrational download that you have to undergo. Just a little message from spirit. Nothing wrong with that. Just watch out health-wise that you don't overdo this, because you do want to keep a balance between the spiritual and the physical. Escaping and being present, right? It's always about keeping a balance. It's not about one being better than the other, but just make sure that you figure out what your balance is and that you find a way to stay in the middle. Okay, these are my primary purple color people. Very, very, very connected to your 7th chakra. All right. Beautiful energy. So I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I look forward to reading for you in a future video. All right, number 6. Number 6. Okay, so what I have here is black. Now, I forgot another color, so I'm going to do that, pick it out while here we go. Anyhow, yeah, sorry. So you, black could be your primary color now. don't get scared. This could be that you're not feeling well, and it could be that you have to, maybe there's certain things that are out of whack and not in balance, and you have to take care of. And if that resonates with you, that, you know, things are not very aligned, or you're not acting in a way that's very aligned with who you are and who you're meant to be, and you might want to consider that. But what I'm getting is, for a lot of you, oh, interesting. For a lot of you, there's almost like a silver sheen to your black aura. And I got a few different groups here. There's some of you who will have more of a silvery aura to black. Some of you will have like almost like a brown color as well within this category. Okay, so you're very earthy, you're very protected. Having a primary black color, silver, or in this case brown, indicates that you're someone who is very, very connected, very here and now, very of the earth, very protective, very intensely protective of others as well. You are the protector. You are protected, but you are also protective of others. And so you're like that knight in shining armor, right? You're like that guardian that guides others, that guards others. You're almost like a spiritual bodyguard in human form. So you may act that way towards your friends and others around you. There's something very important in the fact that you bring people back to earth, but you're also very protective of them as individuals. So you may want to look into that and see a little bit more of how that pans out. But almost, if you do have more of a black color, I do see it more like a silvery sheen. And with some purple there, so sorry, I was bending that backwards. Some purple, some like a psychic protection, psychic guidance, psychic guide. You are kind of like a psychic guide to others, protecting others and steering them into matters of the occult in a safe way. It's like you are the gatekeeper for matters of the occult. If anyone is interested, you welcome them, but you also protect them against the dangers, because you know that entering into the realm of sort of this more dark kind of magic is something where you really have to make sure that the gates are up, right? You are the person who is the gatekeeper. You say, okay, friends, follow me. I know where to go, but if you don't follow me, then you're going to go in the wrong place and you're going to fall. So I'm here to guide you through this mysterious land, and as beautiful as it is, you know, follow me, because you can get lost, and just because it's beautiful doesn't mean it's all safe. So you act as a guardian to others when they follow this journey. You may have a lot of 8th house placements or a heavy scorpionic influence in your birth chart, but yeah, you are a spiritual guide and protector to others. Their spiritual, psychic, occult journeys. Very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. All right, well, I hope you liked the reading, and I look forward to connecting with you in another reading. All right, number 7. Your primary aura color is orange. You have a powerful, beautiful, passionate, creative, sexual energy to you. You may be very creative yourself. You may be a singer, you may be a dancer, but you have a lot of orange in your aura. You are, your abilities and your talents to create art and beauty around you are unparalleled to anything I've really seen before. You have a vast array of talents that you can really, really, really develop. So, you know, also your sexual ability of seduction. You may be interested in tantric sexuality. You may be interested in sexual healing. Maybe you're even a sex therapist, but you are someone who either way is very artistic, very creative, and you're all about giving and sharing with others. Even if you are a Leo, you're all about sharing that spotlight. Yes, you take the spotlight in order to share a message of joy and laughter and bring people up. You don't do it for egotistical reasons of shining in the spotlight. You already shine in the spotlight, so you're not worried about, making sure that you get to be on that center stage. Wherever you go is center stage. So when you do perform, or when you are in front of others for in any capacity, even if it's just entertaining your friends, you always do it with the reason or the means of bringing those around you up. So you're very creative, very expressive, very passionate individual. Beautiful soul. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. We have 8. 8, your primary color is blue. Is it? Hold on. Is it? It is. All right. So yes, it is blue. You are very clairaudient. You're very connected for the most part. Now, not all of you may be clairaudient, but you're very connected. The idea of prayer, the idea of the spoken word, the idea of writing your ideas and your thoughts out, communicating a higher minded message to the world, or to at least those around you, is very, very important, very much a part of your life path. So for those of you who are clairvoyant, or sorry, could be that some of you are clairvoyant, true. For those of you who are clairaudient specifically, those abilities of communicating certain messages are even more so heightened for the people around you, because you can be that direct megaphone for spirit, right? That telephone line. You have a direct telephone line to spirit, and you can communicate those messages very openly with others. If that doesn't resonate with you, or you're not sure, if it does resonate but you're just a little doubtful of yourself, then just weigh it out with your own intuition and see what logically fits. But for many of you, you are indeed clairaudient. If it doesn't resonate, your ability to communicate your thoughts, your prayers, your ideas, your words, your creative writing abilities in general, your spoken word, you can be very eloquent when you speak, for instance. You're just a pleasure to listen to, and it's a pleasure to read what you write. You have very important gifts in channeling through the spoken word and sharing that with others. So that was blue. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was a beautiful reading. All right, so we got 9 here. 9, and I know that's just one color, but I thought it stood out. So pink. 9, pink. So you are all, now, a couple of things that can come up with pink. It depends. If it is your primary color, it could be that you're a little bit more on the shy end. But pink and green are both heart chakra energy. So you are someone who is very, a couple of, since it's mixed with red, there's this romanticism and this heartfelt, beautiful, strong, heartfelt energy that we can feel in pink, but it's a lot more grounded. It's a lot more grounded than you think. Pink is quite a grounded color, but it has a mixed vibration of red and white. So you're very, there's a purity to you. There's almost an innocence to you, but at the same time, you have that red fire of going towards your dreams. Very positive minded. You like to focus on the positive. If you don't, or you're in a slump, you know that you're going to turn your thoughts around, because you always do. That's just how you operate. You go towards what it is you want, and you keep going, because you have this the red fire energy backing up, that, pink colors. You just keep going and keep going. You know who you are, you know what you want, and you know how to get to where you want to go. So pink, you're compassionate, you're nurturing, you're heartful, you are thoughtful, you're grounded, but you're also very pure in your energy, almost childlike. There's this innocence to you. There's this loving beauty to you. And you know how, even though you're so connected to the divine and the angelic realm, you remain very connected to your truth and to who you are. You are not easily swayed by others, and so you can be a little stubborn sometimes, but it comes from a good place because you know who it is that you are, and you know what it is that you want. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I look forward to reading for you in another video. Okay, so we have 10. All right, number 10, you guys have a primarily white aura, okay? Very angelic soul. You may be of the angelic realm. You have a very pure energy about you, very open to all kinds of new possibilities. It's like you're just this blank slate waiting to just create and move forth. You always remind other people of their freshness, of their values, of their truth, of who they really are. And you give people a certain sense of calm and peace in knowing that it's okay to start over. That starting over is not necessarily a bad thing, and it can help people go towards what it is that they would like to go towards in their lives, right? So you are unafraid of being corrupted or tainted, since you are very, despite the fact that your main color is white, I feel like you are very true and fierce, hold fast and fiercely to your own values and beliefs, as long as those beliefs and values bring you up and closer to your loved ones and bring others up as well. So you have this pure energy to you, but it is also mixed with a very honorable, fierce type of energy of, I'm thinking of like an angelic sort of archangel energy. Yeah, it's kind of like this group. I'm feeling either you do have heavy archangel presence around you, or you have a similar energy imprint to the archangels. So something is very innocent and pure, but at the same time fierce with you, like a divine fighter, a divine warrior type of energy. Beautiful, beautiful light that shines from within you. Thank you for tuning into this reading, and I look forward to reading for you in a future video. All right. Number 11. Okay, so you are rainbow souls. You might want to take a look at my video on star children if it calls to you, and see if you also pick the choice for the rainbow child. But yeah, so you are you have a rainbow energy. You can be what some people call a new soul. You have all of the energy vibrations within you. You are like the we can say that you're kind of like a very advanced sort of Reiki healer, and that you bring in that Reiki energy directly through your imprint into your soul. You have the highest potential. You can reach the highest potential of any of the colors, of any of the aura colors. So it's really your choice to say, where you want to go. But you carry this sort of heightened Reiki vibration. If you don't know what Reiki is, R-E-I-K-I. It is a Japanese word. Don't ask me what it means. I forgot now. I should know. But it has something to do with divine ray. So you want to look that up, and it's a Japanese form of healing that you might be interested in. I think you would be a natural at it, especially with your rainbow aura. Beautiful, bubbly, fun in the sun presence that you have. And you are naturally gifted at healing others without even trying. You may touch people and they just feel better just by you touching them. And let me know in the comments below if that resonates with you. But yeah, rainbow aura. That's very beautiful. Okay, and diamond. Ooh. You have primarily a diamond color aura. You may want to look at the Star Children video and see if you choose the option for diamond child. But yeah, your aura is kind of, we can say, similar to a crystal child. It's very sparkly, very, very sparkly. And, you know, from what I've gathered from Diamond Children is that you are very intellectually inclined, very much an avid reader. You like to read all the time, and then you sometimes like to offer challenging perspectives to other people. So you're really here to challenge people's way of thought. Your mind really sparkles and shine. We can look at it that way. You have very diamond-esque a light coming from within your soul. So very, very beautiful. You might want to look up a little bit more information on diamond aura, color auras on your own. See if anything pops up, and if it doesn't and you don't resonate, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, or just tap in, tune in, and see if you can channel through any information that is right for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I look forward to reading for you in another video.